everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, then hello, my name is Shahna and today we are going to do a whole life update. Grab your cup of tea, your coffee, your biscuits, your water, whatever you need to get you through what I think might be quite a lot of speaking and a lot of information and a lot of minutes video. I don't know how long. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet, but we know what I'm like. So if you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up because sometimes I think I talk too much. Anyway, to stop me talking too much, let's get on with the video. So if you see me look down here, it is because I have actually, for once, written down what I want to speak about and categories. We're stepping up in this new chapter of my life. I guess it is a new chapter in so many different ways. So I just want to talk a little bit more before I get on to some news about what my weeks currently look like and just how everything's starting to align. I never thought how I visualized my life. I never, for this moment of my life anyway, I know it will change because I'll have new visualizations and goals, but I just never thought that I'd actually be able to speak what I'm doing now into existence. So when I had therapy for my master's degree course, she would often ask me, "Oh, so we're coming towards the end of your course and maybe the end of therapy, like what does life look like after finishing university?" And I was back and forth with a lot of things. I wanted to just full-time perform. I didn't feel ready for DMP work, so Dance Movement Psychotherapy, which is what I'm currently doing as well. But I did say to her, when I do feel ready to do it, I want to start off by doing 2 or 3 days a week at a school, possibly just so I've got the evenings as well, because I caused myself burnout when I was self-employed and worked at a gym doing personal training. I just felt like it wasn't close to me. It was closer than where I work now, but I was there like up until 10 o'clock at night, sometimes 6:30 in the morning, with only a couple of hours in the middle of the day to kind of go home, sort Kobie out, fuel myself, maybe have a nap if I really couldn't focus. Yeah, it was a lot. So I'm trying to avoid that. So I said to her that I visualize myself doing the start of the week, maybe 2 or 3 days at a school. So I've still got my evenings to catch up on work or just to rest and relax. And then I'll still have like 1 or 2 days off, depending on how busy the weeks are. But then I can still dance on the weekends, or even Thursday to Sunday, depending what it is. And I've done that. I've made it happen without realizing that I've made it happen. So, of course, last December, I full time went into it, wasn't even dancing, it was performing because I was an elf at Lapland and I loved it. And they have contacted me actually to go back. And as much as if a lot of people that I was there with do go back, I'll have FOMO, I just think money wise it isn't actually great for the hours that you're working, and yeah, being away at Christmas is quite, I don't find it difficult, but it has been worse since being with Tom. But of course he might go back and do the cruise. He offered me to maybe go and audition, see if I can get onto one of the cruises. It's not necessarily definitely going to be the same one as him because they have loads. And I have said maybe next year I will, but this year I feel like I need to stay home. So the camera angle might have changed because storage got full and we're 4 minutes into the video, so that's great. So bear with me on this video, it'll get better. But I think I was saying about how me and Tom are going over to America for New Year for like the first week or first 5 days because it's one of my best friends who I lived with in the Bahamas. Weddings, and I'm a bridesmaid, and we just want to be there to celebrate with her. She's invited us, and I'm going to the hen do, so I'll vlog what I can, but of course I need to respect her privacy and be in the moment, of course. But yeah, I just didn't want to be rushing back from Lapland anyway, and you know, then not seeing family and Kobie and just rushing to get to America, maybe not even getting there on time. So that's kind of where we're at with Christmas. And yeah, I guess that's another bit of news. I don't think I have said about me going to see my best friend from America again in under a year, and it's for her wedding. So how amazing is that? So that's some exciting news that I forgot to even write down, to be fair. But yeah, what my week looks like, I guess I was mainly talking about, and things aligning, is just, yeah, at the minute I'm doing Monday to Wednesday, doing dance movement psychotherapy. Wednesday evenings I also do online coaching still. And then Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays are technically left blank for any dance opportunities. And if there's no dance opportunities like acting or promo work, and Saturday mornings I have a fitness class online and some clients online too. But they're always very supportive, and a lot of the time they might be busy as well. It's more for accountability. So yeah, sometimes I do get cover for the class, and sometimes I reschedule the client. If I'm just working all day on the Saturday, they will go on the Sunday. They might end up going in the week, or they may be off that week anyway, and they might be on a holiday themselves. So everything is aligning, everyone's supporting everybody else and still achieving goals. And yeah, that's how life's looking at the minute. And I've got a lot of festivals coming up. So I did do a recent festival, which I uploaded last week. That was for dancing. If you haven't watched it, go and check it out. I have been naughty and left some of the live performance footage in with the songs, of course. So I am there is a copyright sort of thing, which I think means it's fine. Like the visibility is fine. It's just in one country, I think it is. So they've let me leave it up. YouTube have, but I think they're not pushing it. So go and check it out if you can, if you're into festivals and dancing, and or even just festival acts. Because I've got like 7 views on it, and I've been doing quite well for me anyway with views. But I think again, I didn't want to take. I may as well have not uploaded the video if I didn't play the music of the acts. It wasn't a lot, and I think it was more my acts, to be fair, that I was dancing in, because I put little clips in. But again, I just wanted it to be as authentic as I wanted it to be. So I assume it just means that I won't get paid if I ever get monetized and stuff, which is fine. Like, I wanted it for the memories more than getting paid, which I feel like I'm a very long way off if I ever actually do, which is fine if I don't. Anyway, we're waffling. So I do actually have a few festivals booked in, me and Tom, but it is more for promo work. So I won't be able to show you the job, plus it's going to be very boring. But like, we're getting put up in hotels, go to Isle of Wight for some of it. So I don't know how much free time we'll have, but what free time we'll have, we'll make the most of it. We have a hotel as well. So whether I do just like a vlog every weekend of it that I'm doing it, or whether I just do a combination of all of them together, I'm not too sure yet. Let me know if you have a preference. Maybe you want them all together. But yes, so that's kind of what's happening in the next few weeks as well, whilst I still do my dance movement psychotherapy job, while I still do my Wednesday evening clients, and some of my Saturday clients will move over to within the first part of the week as well. So my next bit of information after a cup of my next bit of news after a sip of coffee. My next bit of news, which you might be able to tell, is not really much in this room. It's not my bedroom, it's a spare room, but we've got like the wardrobe's been taken apart and everything. We're moving. So if you don't know, if you're new here, I currently live with my granddad and my Labrador Kobie. I swap between houses, so me and Tom are together most nights. Sometimes we do like to have a little bit of a night off, but a lot of the time we're together, and we're here quite a lot of the time because of Kobie. But also I have like 2 nights a week maybe at his, depending on how packed the week is with work and how early we need to leave and whose house is closer. But so Tom's still at his house, but my granddad and I and his partner and Kobie are moving just across the road, basically. So without going into too much detail, because I want to keep it private for them, But I'm still luckily allowed to live with them. I have a room, I have a gym room as well, like the garage sort of thing. And Kobie will have another dog, Izzy, which you've met if you've been watching my recent videos. And yeah, they just decided it's time for them to move in together. His partner is retiring in August, I think, September. So they want to just spend more time together. And I guess financial reasons as well. It's cheaper, they're not paying for two separate living places. I will be moving out soon, hopefully. So it just makes sense. And it also helps that they'll already have a dog, because if I'm working when I've moved out, my granddad is so lovely and so is his partner, and they will look after Kobie for me. But of course, most of the time, we're going to try and keep Kobie with me and Tom. So that's a bit of news. We're moving house. There will be some sort of moving vlogs. Again, I want to respect privacy. It's not fully my house, I guess, even though they say it is. But like, I could do like my room and my gym room, and I guess a bit of the moving out process too. I've already started to do stuff. Obviously, they have too. So yeah, keep your eye out on that. If you're interested in sort of moving vlogs, moving content, then definitely subscribe if you aren't already, because there will be some of that coming very soon. And my next sort of topic on the list is health, and I have two sections to this. So the first section is smear test. I just feel like I say it to people in real life when I'm with them, to women and whatnot, and my sister, I'm already started to speak about it with her. And why should I not say about it on here? And I know other content creators do as well, especially like I remember when it helped me when Zoe Sorg, she actually vlogged her smear test just to show how unscary it is. Now, don't get me wrong, I get anxious, and I am going to do a video on how my previous two have been, and also show the grounding that I'm going to do before doing my smear test that is booked in like July. So look out for that video. Again, subscribe if you aren't already, if you think that's going to help you. And yeah, I just wanted to basically remind you, if you have had the letter to book in for your smear test and it's over in a flash. I've had two different experiences, which, like I say, I will go into detail with in another video. So I can speak from two different perspectives, and I'll fill you in on the third, I guess, in that video that will be coming in July. So my next health sort of update is, I still can't believe I've got to this place. So after at least a year, if not more, have decided to come off of the pill again. And it's not because I want to have a baby anytime soon, because I don't. I don't feel ready to. I still feel like I've got my life to live. I've been living in restriction for so long in so many different ways, which we're not going to go into now. But if you have a question, pop it down below or message me. But yeah, so I did come off of the pill, I think it was a year before lockdown. And then, so I was off the pill for 2 years. Maybe it was a year and a half before lockdown. Anyway, I ended up going back on the pill for my skin mainly. And then I ended up getting with Tom, and I was like, okay, it was meant to be, because I didn't really want to go back on the pill, but my skin was getting me down. Like my mental health was quite low at times. I've got a video on my skin journey, I think, so I'll link it down below. But yeah, I just decided to come off of the pill because I feel like my body feels heavy all of the time, which isn't great when you're a dancer and you're a gymnast and everything like that. And I just think it will help me. I experience emotions a lot more than I used to, but I still feel like I hold back for some reason. And I don't know whether it is because of the pill, because basically I just want to fully know who I am off of the pill, because one, I'd love to have more energy anyway. Two, I'd love to know my cycle a little bit better and things might make sense. Three, I've been on the pill since I was in year 9 at school, and I've only had those 2 years off, which we was going through a lot. I was in burnout mode anyway because of personal training all of the time, and trying to dance when I could. And I was also in lockdown for a lot of that. So I'm in a better place now. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like it's time to come off for good. If my skin gets bad, I'm going to go to like a skin specialist. I'm not going to go to the doctors, because I got told I could go to the doctors and they'd give me some sort of cream, or I don't know, tablet that isn't a pill, just to kind of maintain it and manage it, sort of thing. But no, I didn't get what other people got, because I don't know why. It was really bad skin. And yeah, not that spotty skin's bad. Like, I've got spots now and I'm happy with my skin. It was just painful to sleep on. I was telling clients, be healthy, like drink water and flush all the toxins out, and you know yeah, and I just felt like it wasn't looking like I was healthy, even though that was just all in my head. But yes, I've come off of the pill. I'm going to do not a documentary, but I'm going to document everything of coming off of the pill. So I had my last fake period last week, and I should have taken my pill on Monday, and I didn't. So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens. So I do need to kind of do like a before, in the sense of how I'm feeling now emotionally. Am I like on a scale of 1 to 10? How burnt out do I feel, etc., etc. I don't feel like I need to do before and after pictures or anything like that, but maybe I will. But I don't really feel like I need to. And if I was going to, I feel like I should have done it Monday. But yeah, it's more about energy and just taking things out of my body that don't need to be there. Like, that's not natural. So yeah, we will see. But I am very scared about getting pregnant before I want to. So any sort of advice on that, apart from the obvious, obviously protection, and I know I want to do one of the apps, whether it's Flow, Natural Cycles, whatever it is, but of course I need to have my cycle before that can sync up to me, I think. So any information, let me know. I'm going to like have a little research on YouTube, I think, and everything, but obviously I know, take it with a pinch of salt. I did, when I rang up for my smear test, she did say it doesn't go in with your where your like your time of the month is. And I said, well, actually I've just come off of the pill, so I don't really know. So obviously she said, well, if you do seem to be on, then just ring up and we'll reschedule. Maybe I could kind of bring it up there, and then if she suggests me make an appointment just to have a conversation, or if she just gives me a little bit of advice, and that's something as well. And again, I will share in that video with you. Last kind of exciting news, which I'm not actually going to tell you about it today. I'm going to leave it as a little bit of a cliffhanger, but just know that something very, very exciting I'm going to share with you is coming in the next month. So next month there should be a video going out with my exciting news, and well, mine and Tom's exciting news. So again, if you're not following, subscribe. If you haven't already, hit the bell notification, because I'm excited and Tom's excited. Kobie's gonna be excited, and yeah, it's like a whole new chapter of my life is sort of happening, like the aligning of the work and doing everything that I want to do. So I'm feeling fully fulfilled. I'm having a bit more of a life for myself because I've got the money behind me. And yeah, health wise, I feel like I'm starting to do the things that I've been a little bit scared to do, I'm not gonna lie, but it's for myself, it's for my body. Other people seem to be able to do it without getting pregnant, for example, so why can't I? And of course, like, I know that a lot of people are trying to get pregnant, and it's the other end of the spectrum. But I do want kids, I think, when I'm a little bit older. My mum was 38, I think, when she had my younger sister. So I don't know if I want to be that age, maybe like 35, I don't know. And also, though, I don't want to ever not force it. I don't want to ever try. Like, I just want it to happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But I don't want it to happen in the next 2 or 3 years, because I'm back to focusing on my career, my life, putting myself first. And I know that I put Kobie before myself a lot of the time. I'm his mum that wants to spoil him. And I'll be even more like that with a kid, basically. So I also feel like I need to work on my button phobia, which maybe I should have spoken about in this video, but I feel like it's already so long. So maybe I'll do a button phobia updates too. It's getting better, but I think I'm at a point where I'll just be forever now. So when I'm thinking about babies, it's like, is it okay for me to say to people, you can buy my baby clothes, but just make sure they don't have buttons on? I'm just like, I need to work around all of that, as well as just me wanting to live and travel and explore and whatnot. Don't get me wrong, we can with a baby, but I just think we need a bit more of me and Tom time, me, Tom and Kobie time. Work kind of comes first for both of us, which we can do a lot of work together anyway. But with a baby, I can just imagine it just adds to the plate, doesn't it? And I just don't think I'm ready for that. But yeah, my heart does go out to people that are trying, and I hope that doesn't offend anybody. That is basically it. So keep an eye out in the next month for my exciting news. Hopefully we'll get Tom on the channel as well. And then next week's video, it is this look, to be honest, but different outfit. I have taken it old school. So I miss the old school YouTube videos. That's kind of what I wanted to do, as well as just like, you know, the experiences, follow along with me for this and that and that. But like, I loved YouTube when I first started watching it, and it was a what's in my bag, and my boyfriend does my voiceover of me doing my makeup. So next week I have recorded myself in silence doing my makeup, but not Tom, but my little sister is going to do a voiceover. So I've recorded it, but she's not yet done the voiceover. She's stopping over next Wednesday. So hopefully, she said she'll do it. So hopefully she kind of understands what we're going to do and what she needs to do, and she doesn't need to be serious with it. I'll maybe show her a few examples of others. But I think it'll be really funny, and it'll just be something different. And you know, I do sometimes take life too seriously, and this is just another way of me not taking it too seriously, getting that fulfillment from the old style YouTube. And mentioning that as well, I literally watched Tanya Burr post on YouTube for the first time yesterday. I think it was like 4 days ago yesterday. And how amazing is that? So I feel like a lot of people from the OG family of YouTube, which obviously I was not a part of, but who I started watching, I feel like they're slowly starting to get back into YouTube, which just gives me a little bit of hope that we're going to have just a fusion of different videos. We're going to have what we have now, so which I love, like the holiday vlogs, the follow me around, the house moving content, the renovation content, all of that, the like outfit videos, I can't remember what they're called. But I'm hoping that some of them bring back some of the old school. Like Zoe and Mark did one together. I think it was on Mark's channel. They was just reflecting and watching old vlogs back, and kind of like maybe doing bits like they was doing something that they were doing in the vlog a few years ago and stuff. And I do really feel optimistic about the old school YouTubers coming back onto YouTube and just bringing back what they originally started with. Everyone loves it. It's nostalgic. So hopefully, and then I can have a mixture of different videos too, because I do love the holiday vlogs. I'm going to do one of me and Tom at some point reacting to our first ever holiday vlog, and yeah, like the what's in my bags and stuff like that. I just think I love watching them, and I think I'd enjoy to do them. I could do my DMP kit, I could do my bag, you know. I'm excited for the future, and so should you be. But yes, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up if you can. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you hit the bell I don't know why I'm doing this, but the bell notification. And if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? There's so much excitement going on this channel and on YouTube in general. So just subscribe, look for the word at the bottom, and leave a comment if you have any questions or anything, or any advice. And yes, I will see you next week for a video with my sister's voiceover. Enjoy.